not panic, not move a muscle. Rops still has ramp info. Rain spotting mid. Brokey could get left high and dry unless Carrigan multi-kills from this position, but the CZ is not what it once was.
Oh, lovely opener. End of the line for Twist, but this is where Carrigan's waiting. CZ in with the first, but that's the end of him.
Nope.
And Brokey's gone as well. The pistol, the stack, it's all broken apart here. Spirit able to navigate it, and that is in spite of Twist's landing that incredible opener with the Deeg. They don't let it fluster them, they don't let it get to them. They trade each and every one of those kills, and they get out of this one with a 7th round intact. Rops in the apartments is looking for nothing more than damage on players attempting to leave.
Yeah, often you just want to exit the way you came, right? The path that you know is safe, or at least so you think. Spirit might have to fall back that way, and that could give guns to Rops. It could give upgrades indeed, but the more the merrier for Spirit. And they come, 3-on-1. Rops looking to churn up T's. He's got the first 2, and there's the trade, but it's a very expensive 2nd round. It's a dud.
It would be wild. It's not invaluable, but there's a world where, you know, FaZe could justify trying to throw more money. I don't think they're going to, with the lead so established, with Spirit being the ones feeling the pressure. They certainly could, but it looks like, oh, hello, Rops has thrown some extra cash in.
He made money, 600 a kill.
But yeah, it's pretty tapered. They're still looking to keep Spirit on the back foot in terms of the money. And so if they can get out of this round with a couple of kills to their name, going to set them up real nicely for the first. Rops fast dropping under. All right, they're setting up util currently.
I love that he doesn't rush this. Once he hears them commit, they're going for a little delayed B-pop. Rops is going to be able to backstab. Chopper's still at the forefront. He's broken his way into the bomb site, but they go back to check the flank. Rops has been heard. He's been rumbled. So has the site. Overwhelmed as Rops gets peeked from the top of the stairs, and FaZe just don't have the weaponry to consider this round. It's Spirit converting, stopping the force, and a little bit more for FaZe. Rain going to sell it for Carrigan, but there's no win in this one.
Oh, all right. Any more, Rain? Any more? Just the one. 8 to 10. All right. 2 rounds between these two squads. FaZe are going to be coming in with that purchase we promised you now. They've got the AWP in Brokey's hands. They're bringing that one out right away. No delay like Dexter faced in that first half. He's also got his AWP, so there's a chance we get a clash of these AWPs right here, right now, to open up the second half of Mirage.
Was it worth the wait? Fast out mid for Spirit. Not much util though. The window smoke's the only cover. Rops runs through, and Chopper, blinded, just fires in and finds that pick. Twist keeps this round enabled for Dink and Dead, and spam through the smoke. This one's a mess. It's murder on both sides. FaZe will give it up and go slow as Spirit try and play out the 3-on-3.
Patsy's seen Rain going up, going over. He's now out of the round. Over in the apartments, you've been sent packing. With Siren dead, Dexter's got to go all the way back to A with this bomb. It falls to a 2v2. Things get scary now. Brokey's posted with the AWP. Carrigan's using this time to move his way in, but it might never be needed. Brokey, keen as ever to get involved. Dexter with the bomb out, was never ready for a second man. And Carrigan's speed, his greatest ally there.
We don't have to wait long, do we? It's not much of a streak, it's only the conversions. That's all Spirit have had in this entire map right now. FaZe have run away with rifle round after rifle round. And everyone's had their moments. Can Spirit yet to be seen? Broken already. Deagle on Chopper. Set up Dexter with a big green at least. Some blocking going on in spawn will send FaZe a little bit late. That might give pace to Spirit in the middle. It's only this all posting up. Rain gonna boost up into ladder. Double short side. Rops now has a lot of things to watch with his teammate all the way back in CT. Smoked out a con. A weird one for him there. It doesn't bounce how he wants it to. But it will keep Spirit's eyes on the prize as they come out late from under, clearing middle. Rain's not in a rush. It's Patsy who has to force fights, and they're just not getting given.
He wants this opener, man. This is like the two balls clashing horns over in middle. Both want these early fights. Both often win these early fights. And this time, Might just end in a stalemate. Patsy's lobbing util out. What does he want to do with this space in middle? Trying to work the connector maybe? Oh, spotted by the short side AWP. Twist falling back into this side. Carrigan here with an SMG. They got to hold off against this onslaught of Spirit, but they do have support in the ladder room. Rain boosted there at the start of the round. The question now is, are they ready for it? Magix will find that opener, however. Rain arrives, and it's a downpour. FaZe Clan locking Spirit out of the sight. Magic's trapped, and Rain's there to close.
They look muted right now, man. They look terrified. FaZe, they're everywhere and nowhere at the same time. As soon as you think you cleared a bomb site, a third man appears out of nowhere. Rain's getting shots through smoke. Spirit, slow T-sides aren't offering them many opening opportunities. And you talked about that opening fight. We never even get it. We never even get Patsy given the chance to frag out on that T-half. Him and Rain, like you said, they're the top two performing players in terms of the opening duels in this entire tournament. Man, Patsy came into the playoffs as the 4th highest rated player in his first major. Unprecedented at 18 years of age. That pistol may have been nice, but it might be all they've got. FaZe up against pistols again. And they can just breathe, live in the moment. Spirit have nothing to show here.
All right, pistols running out the ramp side. How far can they make it? Bomb plant here would be lovely, but it's pretty optimistic with Rain laying down the paint from CT. Out with the burst and in with the kills. It's a round for FaZe Clan. They keep it flawless. And they're establishing themselves here to be the victors on their map pick. We're going to kickstart this series off the right way if you're a FaZe fan.
Yeah, we may have had some quiet performances early in the tournament for FaZe, right? Robs and Brokey beginning the playoffs, a bit quiet twists in this one as well, but a rising tide lifts all boats. Rain is on a tear, 24 and 13. Drowning Spirit in rounds right now. Top mid push, FaZe are feeling it. There's already a player scrimming out A. Magix can't molly that player. Twist takes him out on the default. Magix will get one, but it's all Spirit have right now. FaZe showing face and going back to that A site, but that leaves a gap. And Siren sneaks through in the dead of night.
If you listen closely, you can hear him beckoning Twists onto the rocks, in through lower tunnels right now. Chopper does have his eye on this. Twists is low, but Chopper has just left this position. Going back, he's got the info. Twist is stuck.
Wow.
And will get caught out. Pinson with Siren. They don't know about him. Oh, he's in with that first kill. They're going to try and chase him. The Molly's pushed them forward. But Siren holds the line. FaZe are up on the rock. Shipwrecked in this one.
Unless...
Up through the short side, it's all on Rain, topping the charts right now for FaZe. He's going to have to go even bigger. But Chopper gets him back under control, puts him back on a leash. That's a Spirit. They do put a round up on this T side.
Wow, what a save for Siren, right? It has been him and Patsy pretty much saving the game in some of these rounds, right? Whether it was a T-side pistol for Patsy on the A site, Siren with the realization that not only did Brokey beat his molly, but he was full sending. He was committing. I'm still a little concerned. The only time we see Chopper top frag is when Spirit lose. It still shows these stars are yet to shine. There's more rounds. There's more chances for Spirit. They broke this streak of 3 for FaZe. They're back on. Can they get double digits as well?
That's the problem, right? You can't afford to go stone cold here. You can't afford to be a one and done. You need to keep these rounds building up. You need to start chaining them together. So out they come. It's a fast A play. No respect on this one. Rain waits with patience inside of the site. First kill from this A1S, and now traded, now gone. A site crumbles. And Spirit are in with a chance and a bomb plant and a 4v4 post plant. Time to get set up, time to move in. Oh my. He's taking risks and taking fights that maybe he didn't need to take. Giving over that man advantage. Chopper tries to trade it out. FaZe are now coming through. Dexter with this AWP. Haven't had a clutch round out of him yet. No bomb. This would be the time. Bombs over towards ramp, but Brokey can catch it on the cross. Dexter might need to help here. Oh, he's just left the angle. The bomb's going back. The bomb's starting to turn away.
It's the pistol all over again.
Magic's just checking. Gonna rejoin Dexter here. Oh my goodness. It's balancing on a knife's edge.
The question for Karrigan is, does he want to stop the plant? Does he want to try and fight for it? Will he take that risk? Or will he play a retake in a man-up position? He hears steps, he hears the stick, but Dexter's not covering.
Oh my goodness, Karrigan. Oh, Dexter opens, and there's the turnaround. All right, still got legs on it, twists. Up through ramp, 1v2, big round ahead of someone who's had a rough start to this game. They don't know about the flank, they don't know about it yet. Twists moving in. Silent, quiet as a mouse, now leaping to action. First kill found. Just Dexter left to beat. Clutch AWP player. Twists moving in. Going up, going over. Feeling hot, feeling the pressure. Out with a jiggle, trying to bait this shot. But Dexter holds his nerve. And now going back in for this bomb. He's just baiting it. Oh, the shot sails by. No! But he runs out of ammo. Dexter locks in the round.
Does it right back. We were waiting all game. But better late than never. Back-to-back for Spirit rifle rounds, 2v3 in the pre-part. And what a fake out as well. FaZe try and peek together, both players trying to take fights on that A-bomb site, and Dexter and Magic stop them from even getting involved. 6 shots out of Dexter. The leg into the Glock, he was feeling it. And Twist out of ammo, that one's got to sting. And Twist out of ammo, that one's got to sting. Full eco now. And Spirit, they've already closed it. Consider this 11, folks. Nothing FaZe can do.
It's a very quick round. It's literally already over. Not getting your money's worth out of this one. Spirit are closing this gap, though, Hugo. You can feel it, right? You can feel the things are changing a little bit.
We almost need a 2-0, right? If Spirit were ever going to run through with this one, especially given not only the favorites rocking 3-map series in arenas, but also the fact that FaZe are flawless on Nuke. They look light out. And so, Spirit, there's still hope. There's still a way in. Magic's, he's just going for the creep. He's going for the walk. He wants the multi-kill. One is not enough, and he takes it late. Got to clear a couple out of middle. These pistols getting churned up, chewed, and spat out, but Rain will hold on. Not much to say for FaZe, but FaZe as Spirit find 11.
All right, this is the round you got to be paying attention to. This is the one where we're really going to get a sense. Do we have to be worried for FaZe, or is it all still under control? If they lose this, Team Spirit should be tying this up, should be equalizing this out. So this is really a round that shapes this series, that shapes this semi-final matchup. M4s across the board for FaZe Clan. Rain left alone to anchor down this A-bomb site. Chopper exploding out into middle. That is a lot of damage out of the MAC-10. And now Robs, he is stuck. He is trapped down in low, and no safe way out of this one. The rest of Team Spirit starting to show their hand, starting to play the cards they're dealt here on the ramp side. They're moving out, but Rain delivers that opener, chases the AWP down, and is in with this double. Even taking it one step further, Rain does not know when to quit. Oh my, Spirit. Oh, they're gonna catch him.
Nice shot.
It's left to Karrigan, the captain of FaZe Clan. A 1v3 and the bomb at his feet.
He doesn't know. Oh, he turned his back. Is it on the map? Is there any realization? Karrigan anchors down. He's here. He's committed. But he's questioning, where are Spirit? They could be anywhere. And in fact, they are already through the backline, climbing into the window as Chopper. It's a clash of the in-game leaders. Karrigan goes one step too far behind.
Hang on a moment. This is actually pretty smart, I think. He knows the bomb's down there. Karrigan doesn't want to be sat on the bomb. That's too obvious. And they're leaving themselves in no time. He wants to play for the 1v3. Oh, there's a surprise. Out from behind triple. Karrigan knows they've got to come to him. He's the man to do the damage. From the swing!
Fins in the water! And these Sharks bite back. It's not just Dragons today. Karrigan on the big stage puts up 14.
That's experience right there, Hugo. He didn't want to play around the bomb. He wanted to fight on his terms in the 1v3. Oh my God!
going to shatter you. This has been a slow crawl back for Spirit. A comeback on the T side, their weaker half, but not today. But can you really pick yourself up, brush yourself off after Karrigan collapses upon you like that? I don't know. 6 shots, line up to close. Karrigan keeps his cool in the clutch.
Oh my God, and it's no big celebration, it's nothing wild, it's actually very measured for Karrigan. The adrenaline must be pumping after that one. He almost couldn't even believe it happened in the fashion that it just did. FaZe are now poised to close this out, and it's all spearheaded by the IGL, the man with so much to lose, so much to gain, a legacy to fulfill.
A trophy to lift.
Spirit can't let one round define them. They're trying to pick up the pieces, trying to rise from the ashes. Out they come into this A site. Opener secured over in middle. Rops on the receiving end of Dexter's peak. And right now, Patsy is far deeper than they're ready for. There's so many fights ready to go down all across the map. This one hinging on a few key engagements, and Patsy putting up bodies. Not out of the woods yet, though. If last round was anything to go by, anything to remember, it's never over till it's over.
Oh, but it might be already, Harry FaZe. They've realized wrong. They've rumbled as they have to run back into the B-bomb site. Karrigan doesn't want to concede. Brokey on the cross, and Karrigan follows up. It's Dexter in the clutch. A 1v2. 2 to his name already. It's just the orb.
Brokey is the clutcher, is the Iceman. Dexter, the same within his ranks. It's a battle of clutchers. Who will be crowned king? Brokey up the short side. Dexter looking for him. Cannot find him anywhere. The whole map is fog of war. The whole map is dark. And over on short, Brokey still yet to play his hand. Dexter swinging out. And there it is! Rising from the ashes. Dexter with the clutch. Team Spirit are not out of this one yet.
How do they keep holding on? Karrigan and Brokey in a 2v3, making a 2v1. They can't close. And somehow, someway, Dexter does it right back. You have a clutch from the leader of FaZe, but Spirit don't fall quiet. This game is so close, on a knife's edge right now. Either team playing with a crowd, playing with the hearts and minds.
Difference is, though, man, when Karrigan won his round, Spirit were able to reinvest. They were able to arrive back in the server right away. Not the case for FaZe. They kind of have to give a bit of room here. They have to let Spirit get even closer.
And man, how good have these reads been from Chopper and Anti-Ecos, right? FaZe on their T side, they ran into every stack, but they just destroyed it. Spirit, they avoided every single pistol play for FaZe. They do not run into a 5-man hold. They will just get clean range shots and hit every single one. Magix has found that first man. Karrigan comes through, but it's only a traded kill. Spirit should still keep this clean, but Twist snaps the head off too.
Deagle's walked now. Deagle in the picture, swinging out from CT. Twist, can he get any more? Reload. Oh, they're both reloading.
Not again.
It's so close. The smoke spam does not quite connect. Spirit, they need to calm down. Their nerves are shot right now. It's Chopper and Siren. Back to back. All they've got is each other. They've split up. Oh no! Brokey caught with nades out over in jungle. That might save the day. Twist with this double opener. It was him to get this round interesting. Him to get it moving. Now he's going to close it. And he can't.
Woo! From a clean anti-eco, supposedly. Twist, he throws in a little bit of dirt, but the mob's out. Spirit, they get it over the line. They get rid of another scary round for FaZe, another potential clutch today, but it's 13-14. What looked like a one-sided map, the pocket pick of FaZe and Mirage. And they've got to fight for it every single second. All or nothing. Lose here, and you're giving Spirit map point.
Yeah, they might be in the lead, but the pressure is definitely on FaZe. Neither team's doing too great economically, though. There's so much riding actually just on this round. Whoever wins this gets shunted into pole position in a very real way. So essentially, that last hour that we've just spent watching, it's all hinging on winning this round. First map of this semi-final relies on the outcome of this one. It's slow, it's measured, Spirit leaving nothing to chance. FaZe are showing respect. They're letting them have middle. You can take it, they say. We're more than ready. We're waiting for you. The carpet's rolled out over at the A site. And so Spirit want to come moving in.
Up through the smoke, Rops, the first line of defense. The spray's good. He has to back out, scared of a backstab. It's Rops with a double. Chopper comes over the top, but Rops won't stop. Popping noggins. 3 kills off the A1S, and Spirit must confess that this round might slip by the wayside unless that molly can force Twist out. He can't get the kill. The flash saves Twist's life. There's still a man in the site. They haven't cleared it. Brokey behind lines, and Dexter might just have to save. Devastation, FaZe fine 15.
That is salt in the wound for Carrigan, man. He even strips that AWP away right at the very end.
Something's
right
never
as the doors
changed.
close. And for Spirit, it doesn't matter how close you made this, how much fight you've had. You've now got to do it with pistols.
Yeah. They've had some great reads on this T side. They've really brought the A game today, have Spirit, a recovery from what was a very slow start. But right now, they've got to make their own luck. Pistols out. An ode to Vegas Squadron. Tech 9s on the ramp. Do Vegas Squadron. Tech 9s on the ramp. Do or die. Dust 2 waiting in the wings.
Yeah, here's the pistol play. A Chopper specialty as they pick up the pace on the A play. Running it back one last time. Flash is going out. Loki dead. Still a chance here. Bomb now getting planted. Rob's flashed off. They're taking CT. One man here to keep them at bay, to hold the line. Siren's got the AWP. He's plucked that one out of the round. Somehow got his hands back on it, but now he's got to pick an angle. Now he's got to pick a fight. Flash through CT. First kill for FaZe. Oh, and another. Siren with the reply. 2 kills, and he just about gets out. Oh, could get caught with nades, but he's still... No way! Siren! Oh, man! Up close, cut down, Robs! 1v1, and it's all on this defuse. Taps it.
Oh!
Nails it! FaZe! It's so close, and they just got it!
He's so cool. Robin cool with the clutch, with the closer, and not a second to spare. Calculated to a T. FaZe get it over the line, but they had to fight for every second of that map. 4 kills from Siren, and it matters not.
I do not believe that last round. I don't believe what we just saw. Man, Rops, you gotta give him credit for keeping himself composed there. For FaZe, this is massive. They recover it, they keep it under control. It was spearheaded by clutches from Carrigan. It closes with a clutch from Rops. And in spite of Siren's best efforts, that could have damn well been playing the tournament, playing the major, if he pulled it off. But he just falls short. No one remembers the ifs or maybes. They're going to remember this one as a FaZe Clan map in the books.
Unbelievable, and I'm so glad that closes up. We have quite a competition here in the semi-finals. Nothing is sacred, nothing is guaranteed. FaZe Clan just about close their pick, but that's theirs. There's still dust, there's still more questions. And Spirit have come prepped for today. I don't know what the hell we've got in store, but it's going to be a banger, eh, Freya?
Man, that map delivered even more than I thought possible. Spirit test FaZe to the absolute limit. It was a game of clutches towards that very end. Mr. Cool keeping it ice cold. Matthew, that was absolutely incredible. My heart is still racing witnessing that.
Look, when I said that the clutches were going to matter, I had no idea how right I was going to be. I had no clue. I mean, I knew it was going to be a key point of that game, but oh my God, so many rounds towards the very end that just got decided on a millisecond, a millimeter. It's Rob's faking towards the very end. Can you imagine how hectic the communication must have been at that point, trying to pinpoint where everyone is, and then he just fakes it, destroys him in last freaking second.
Yeah, amazing from FaZe, but it felt like they let Spirit into this game. And you have to give props because I think Spirit had probably the worst start you could possibly have in a series against FaZe here. They got completely demolished on the T side, or when FaZe were the T side. They constantly got reset every time they got anything going. And to make it back after FaZe gets 10 rounds on the T side, that is impressive.
Yeah, I don't even think we should say FaZe gave it back to Spirit. I think Spirit, they went and took it.
Yeah.
They took it back. We're going to touch on the carrying clutch, of course, but the fact that after this 1v3 that should have been soul-breaking for any team, just dissolving, they actually back-to-back win incredible clutches, a 2v3, Dexter as well against Brokey. How can they stay that composed? A team with so little experience. A team with so little experience, so little time on that stage. How can they be so composed in that moment? I'm speechless.
Yeah, I'm speechless too. It's absolutely magnificent to see them having that mental fortitude, that audacity to not just roll on over, they get back into things as well. And Devil, as you were saying, we look back at that T side of things for FaZe. Rarely, if ever, was Spirit able to string 2 rounds together. It was literally those 2 opening rounds, then it was just a string of rounds for FaZe, another string of rounds for FaZe. Huge props to Spirit for trying to claw their way back into that.
Yeah, and I have to say this about Spirit because they have this super, like, uncanny ability to kind of have a terrible start. They look really, like, bad at times. So many things going wrong. And then all of a sudden, everything clicks. They play some amazing Counter-Strike. They outrotate, they outcall FaZe in this map. And that's the Spirit we want every single time.
I still think that Kerrigan did a beautiful job.
Yes, 100%.
I think he had all the pieces exactly where he wanted. We can talk about round 12 if we want. I think it's a great example of how the pressure applied by Kerrigan and his teammates, right, allowed for great openings to come through. We'll see here, that's Kerrigan with the opening. A man that, of course, we're going to mention quite a lot. First one onto Chopper and then straight up punishing that peek from Patsy. Right behind it, it's like basically a castle card. Everyone gets positioned. Kerrigan very aptly, silently into the window, onto Siren, and this is it. The round is done. He had this possibility in this game to set the pieces exactly where he wanted them. And when the entries were needed, boy, they were delivering.
Well, and somebody else, when we're talking of entries, we've got to talk about Rain. We set it up coming into this. He was going to be instrumental in terms of that space-making ability. Comes out, I actually don't even know what it ended up being. What was it, 8-0 in terms of it? 9-1. Damn. And then it was in their first 8 rounds. Half of those, Rain managed to convert in opening wins. We were talking about the fact that that's exactly what Spirit are going to be facing up again. That's the first phase you're going to be seeing a FaZe. And then that's it. You kind of lights out.
Yeah, it's really difficult to play with how FaZe approached this T side because they applied so much pressure going up A ramp constantly, and it made Spirit get into this awkward position. Should we help our A anchor or should we re-clear mid? Those are usually the 2 decisions that you have to make in that scenario. But FaZe always had the majority of their people in mid. They were ready for the punish if that decision came in. Otherwise, they would have taken ground based on the information of that guy, pushed up A ramp and putting pressure on Magis.
MVP-like numbers again coming out of Rain, and so reminiscent of that first series against NIP. The fact that it's actually the experienced boys out there, Kerrigan and Rain, making the difference with 29 and 26 kills. But we have to give it credit to Robs. Robs, a man that came quietly into the playoffs, took a little bit of time to find his footage. The third map against NIP is the best he's got, and he right now, he steps up. He's got that multi-kill ability. He sealed a couple of rounds on the CT side where he was exactly where he needed to be, and such a great omen for FaZe.
And finally, that clutch at the end to be sealing things out. Mr. Cool kept it literally ice cold coming into that one, and it's amazing to see from Robs continue that momentum, as Maniac was just saying, off of that incredible final map against NIP.
I mean, he basically saved them there because Siren, he was on something right there. He had some incredible play in a round that we just thought were done and dusted all over before it even began. And to make this, it was so close. I thought Siren would get that kill at the end with the dink as well. It's
almost an illustration for Spirit. The fact that Siren starts this round with 12 kills. Like, he's definitely not having the game that we painted him he would have. Like, we painted him as a win condition. We said he's going to step up massively on the CT side. Didn't do it. Yet, round 29, he almost gets the ace. He's literally a shot away from writing history in his career in the major. And that is the resilience that Spirit showed in this game. At so many points, so many turning points, I thought Spirit could just give up. That's it. Throw in the towel. We're not going to win this map. It's never going to happen. And yet they kept fighting. They never give up.
Yeah. And that's the Spirit that we keep getting surprised by time and time again. So, yeah, huge respect for what Spirit gave in this map. Can't wait for the next one.
Let's continue to talk about the clutch factor in this game. We've got round 25, a huge one from Carrigan coming into this one that I don't think anybody thought he would manage to pull off. A few mistakes from Spirit coming into that one, but we can't take it away from Finn himself. Huge plays.
Yeah, the captain of his own ship. The captain of his own ship in that 1 versus 3. The positioning, the fact that he realizes he can't stay in the same position. So what he's got to do, he's got to make sure that no one is flanking him. He's going to quickly have a look towards CT spawn. Once that is done, he can more freely focus on the A side here. Slight mistake on the side of Spirit. I don't think Chopper should be the first one in to find information because they're not in a position to trade. Surprises him, then changes his position. Very important here. The last 3 seconds before they peaked, and then he just goes wide swinging. Of course, Patsy just kind of blocks the vision of Magix for a second. A good clutch needs a little bit of success, but that was a soul-breaking moment for Spirit.
Yeah, but they still crawled back a little bit after that, and I can't believe that FaZe needed these clutches with how strong they opened this map and how good it looked for them. I thought it was like, okay, it's over this 10-5 half, but yeah. Spirit is not gonna give up,
and that's the incredible thing about Spirit, the fact that they have, you know, that valiant effort coming into things, the ability to be going into this one even when they're down in terms of the rounds. Just huge mental fortitude for them, and things are looking up for Spirit as we are moving on to their map pick next up in this series. It is going to be Dust 2 and a chance for them to potentially bounce back and push us to a third. We're heading to a break, but we'll be breaking it down after this.
Now that's what we call major. 14 days of high-octane action. 14 days of fierce battles. 14 days of special bonuses from GG Bet. Whoop, cheer, and make your fortune.
wait is finally over. Time for you to grab your tickets and watch greatness unfold at the PGL Arlington Major.
Dust 2 up next after an absolute nail-biter on Mirage and a chance for Spirit to be clawing things back. But no guarantees even on their own map pick as Maniac coming into this. We were saying probably we were prefacing the map veto. FaZe are definitely no slouches on this ground either.
If you're going to make a comeback, picking Dust 2 against FaZe is definitely choosing the scenic route. Let's put it this way. And listen, it doesn't matter to me if Spirit were to go out 0-2 against FaZe. I could not care less. I would still respect the hell out of the run they had at this major. But now they are faced with the biggest challenge they've ever had. Come back against FaZe on the main stage.
Yeah, but Spirit, there are no slouches on Dust 2 either. It's a pick they usually go for every time. If the team lets them get it, they will pick it. And we've seen only one loss from Spirit on that map, and that was against G2, who had a phenomenal CT side. I think they were up 12-3 at one point, and Spirit clawed their way back. So they are extremely good on that map, and the massive danger for FaZe is the double op setup from Spirit with Patsy and Dexter.
Well, things are certainly hotting up as we're getting ready to get into our second map of this semi-final. But I imagine things are fiery down in that arena, Frankie.
Really are, Freya. Thank you so much, first of all, to everyone in the Sports Ballets for making the atmosphere absolutely electric during that first map. But right now, I want to talk to Bruna. She's come all the way from Brazil, and she was actually a pro back in the 1.6 days. So, Bruna, being here right now, can you believe how far Counter-Strike has come?
Actually, no. Like, this is my first time watching Counter-Strike, this big stage, and the screen, like, we were like, the skins look so good, because, like, when we play, we use, like, a lower resolution, so we get more FPS, and we're like, whoa, does it look really this good all the time? Like, we have been missing this out, so it's been like the best experience of my life.
Oh, and how have you found it now that we don't have any Brazilian teams in the playoffs? What keeps you coming to the arena?
Well, the energy, we are in love with the G2 guys. Also, the vitality supporters. I cannot believe they are awesome. So the energy. Also, all the Brazilians that are here, like, we have been having a blast. That's what keeps us coming, and of course, Kerrigan. We love Kerrigan. We love Kerrigan.
Now, what's the one thing you want for Kerrigan?
I'm sorry?
What's the thing that you want most for Kerrigan?
I think he deserves a major.
I think he might do too. What do you think, Sports Malays? Does Kerrigan deserve a major? We've definitely got a few Kerrigan stands in the room, but right now we're going to head back to the desk.
Man, the atmosphere down there, absolutely unmatched. We all joined them in the crowd as well for that first map of the semi-final. Absolutely incredible energy down there, and it's only going to be hotting up as we move on into Dust 2. How are we kind of framing up both these squads as we move into this map, considering that it is Spirit's map pick?
Look, I think David will hit the nail on the head when we talked about the game against G2. I think this was the moment where Spirit turned a lot of heads. That first half, very, very bleak. We thought G2 would just run away with it. And then suddenly the second half is the comeback. It's almost a revealing moment for Patsy with the secondary sniper. But is it fair from us to expect the same kind of incredible performance from him? Remember, he didn't exactly show up on Mirage. You still believe in him for Dust 2?
I believe in both Patsy and Dexter. They've been incredible, and you have that resilience from Patsy, you know, going for those picks, going for those entries constantly. And Dexter is more cleaning up, but he's very explosive once he gets into position. We've seen him do incredible things, staying on long. I thought he was completely dead in one of the rounds against G2 earlier in the tournament, and he just made that work. So he has that, you know, explosiveness and star potential that he just shows every single time he plays.
And I love the fact that we're coming into an all-pus playground when we're coming into the ground of Dust 2 as well. Particularly looking at Brokey coming into this, he was somebody that we had question marks about in terms of the actual context of where he would be performing on this beautiful stage up here, first time at a major playoffs. I'm really impressed with what we've seen so far, considering the circumstances from him.
Well, you know what? I think our dubs were warranted. So far, I haven't really seen Brokey steal the show. If we look at the game against NIP, he took a little while to warm up as well. Sure, he had that incredible moment on Inferno. I think we are kind of in a bit repeated scenario right here. He didn't really have to do much on Mirage. He was in the backpack, very comfortably installed, with all his teammates leading the charge. Now on Dust 2, I think it's a good ground for him to actually make a statement, take over a game, show to his teammates that he can, and he's not just going to be closing rounds.
Yeah, I think Spirit just needs to go all out swinging here. They need to play to their comfort, keep playing like they do. They have some great calling on the T side. We have to respect Chopper in that department, because bringing a young squad like this to a semi-final in the arena here at Antwerp is an incredible achievement. And he keeps delivering on the calling side. So if that continues, Dexter, Patsy bringing some entries, I think they have a chance here.
I mean, look at the game we just had on Dust 2. How many better teams have completely disappeared, melted like sun on ice, or ice under the sun against FaZe? Kerrigan just put Nafin in his pocket many times. We've seen teams like Cloud9, formerly Gambit, not being able to stand the test of force that FaZe is on the stage. And Spirit gave them a run for the money in the first map. They've done enough for us to give them the benefit of the doubt moving into Dust 2.
FaZe are going to be starting on the CT side of Dust 2. So in terms of what we should be expecting from that defense, what exactly are you looking forward to, Maniacs? You've got a cheeky smile on your face.
I got a smile on my face because as we were in the break, I dived a little bit into the history of Counter-Strike, the stats of Counter-Strike, and I found Reigns last Dust 2 during a major, and unfortunately for the Spirits fan of the world, he had a 2.22 rating. He made a dish out of Evil Geniuses. Granted, maybe not the hardest of a position, we'll put it out there, but still, have so many memories of Rain taking over the CT side of Dust 2 with that rotating positions, sometimes on the A side, sometimes CT spawns, multi-kills galore, and based on what we have seen on Mirage, I have reasons to believe we might see it again.
Yeah, but I think because of how well they clawed back Spirit on that Mirage, if they just play 90-80% of that, I think they got this Dust 2 in the
Hell
bag.
no! Hell no!
Yes!
If
I
they
do
120%, they might have it. Not 80%.
No. Don't underestimate these young guns. They've been crushing it so far, and I expect even more from them.
I'm going to separate the fisticuffs here because I believe we are ready to be diving into this map. It is Dust 2. It is Spirit's pick coming back into things, and we're going to see if they can claw this back to a third and final decider in the semi-finals. Harry and Hugo, take it away.
Oh my God, how on earth are we meant to top that? I have no idea. That was one hell of a game to open up this semi-final.
You having fun, Harry?
I'm having a lot of fun. Now we get ready to go to Dust 2, Hugo. Can you try and give me some inspiring words, maybe a chance as to how this one goes the distance?
Yeah, right. It's a great map for Spirit. 5 out of the last 6 picking up W's on this map. It's you know, at least we had some life out of Spirit at the end. At the start of that map, it looked like FaZe were going to roll over them. The nerves came out from some of the young guns. We had some sickening rounds at the end from Siren and Patsy. It wasn't enough to take that first map in the series, but in terms of coming back in and making it a 3-mapper, sending us to Nuke, I think Spirit can do it.
All right, then let's find out. Will Spirit bounce back, or is this FaZe going into that grand final? Antwerp, let me hear ya!
No waiting around. Map 2, T side, Spirit. They are feeling it. Fast out long, the pop's in, Brokey, he's going to get flashed back by Kerrigan, looking for more fights. Spirit won't take them, they tuck in behind the boxes. No mollies, it's a pistol round. Brokey, he's got to fight his way out of position, jumping up and jumping down, dodging death. And Spirit are just waiting. Magic's finally picked, Brokey can actually get out.
Yeah, Magic's hung out to dry, man. Left over at the long side. Now a man down. Spirit gonna have to try and crawl back into this one, out through middle, up onto shore. Full faith in Chopper. Moving up with this bomb, looking destined to be the A play. They've got 1 smoke, 2 flashes to try and make this work, to try and make it happen. Fast activation available from Brokey in mid. And a 2-man hold. Rain and Kerrigan here. It's the 2 all-boys of FaZe Clan to hold the line down on this A-bomb site. Kerrigan's dead right away, so it's all eyes on Rain. All hopes on Rain. And there's the first. And there's the second. And he's laid to rest. Oh, but Brokey with the wraparound. FaZe 2.
Shot in the back of the head by Brokey, and that's what we needed, right? This guy was back of the head by Brokey, and that's what we needed, right? This guy was quiet in that first map. He was the bottom performer for FaZe, and that's not normal to see. This guy's a clutcher, but he's not been in those positions in the majors so far. He's won his 1v1, but mostly Brokey not needed to be put in those positions, or now more than ever, FaZe thank him for that pistol. Starts and ends it, and this one should be even quicker.
All right, Rain, make that money. Make that money. Make it rain, baby. Out on the long side, Carrigan's here helping out. And they deal with the pistols with ease. They keep it nice and clean.
No problems. Only the MP9 loss, so FaZe are more than happy. Laughing all the way to the bank, in fact, as Spirit buy back in and show us their first rifle round. And this is the question. What have they got? How are you really going to catch FaZe off guard on a map where it feels like we've seen everything? Where the meta is established, where there's no real questions on what T's can get away with. Chopper needs something special. Dex is going to scout mid and almost hit that headshot. Micro adjustment just a little bit too far, but no one makes it lower, and Spirit have that info. However, that smoke puts a flank in, puts a question mark in, and Rain plays off the back of it. While eyes are drawn to double doors, Rain picks up the first.
Yeah, Robson Rain, magic duo, art of misdirection over in middle, allows Rain to get that opener. Spirit now, a wounded animal in this one, just looking for a way out. They'll take anything. Moving in through middle, re-swing. Brokey wants to get involved. Does leave him out on a bit of an island here. Twist is helping. It will make matters worse. They've lost one of these B defenders. Spam almost connects, close behind the doors. They check for Ops. The trade's immediate. Brokey has to go reinforce B, but they're already in. He doesn't know about Siren. He doesn't know that someone's already made it past. That molly will give it away. Now the alarm bells are going off. Now the siren's being sounded. 3v3. And FaZe grouping for a retake at this side of the map.
Yeah, for such an inexperienced player, Siren is so good at finding these gaps. He did it for Mirage on that T side, breaking out into B as well. It's a repeat. But we need more results for Spirit. Stuck back in tunnels, his magics. FaZe all coming from the mid side. Brokey fakes it out lower. We've not got a flashbang primed and ready. It's going to have to be dry fights. FaZe in from the top. It's Rob's first contact, waiting on that door. Smoke fade. No one's fighting. No one's facing. Carrigan with a kill. Traded. Rain gets another. And it's all on Siren again. He's got to finish what he started. 1v1. Rain over the top. And he rains down death. But Siren wins the round. Cool as a cucumber. First T-side round for Spirit. And it's all Siren, baby.
A 1v3, absolutely huge, man. Even the flick up to find Ray.
How does he save it?
He should have been a dead man. That should have been a FaZe Clan round, but look at this. Just perfect, every peak so clean, so much intention. Had the read on the last man.
Oh, Dexter, these have been close connections, but not quite. Carrigan's taken all the way up top middle.
Carrigan does 2 scout, should I say more? This guy's a menace with this gun here.
Yeah, he's actually cleared out the top and middle, so those long players can relax. Carrigan can't. Oh, Eyes was on the prize, but Spirit sneak underneath the scope. Carrigan's gone back to reinforce the B site along the ROPS. That's Spirit's intention. As they direct themselves out middle contact, the smoke's on the fly. Twist can do nothing about it.
Oh, that's a lot of damage. Not quite the kill, but it's going to soften them up for this scout on Carrigan. Oh, he's painting them up even more so. Now looking up into the window, they're trying to make their way in. These SMGs are doing so much damage in middle. Chopper will hold on. The rest of the gang still grouped in the tunnels. They haven't committed yet. They don't have to go. They've still got 55 seconds left to play with here. Util now going in. Oh, here. Rops isn't burning yet. Rops is still alive in the back of the site.
He's moving so much.
They might assume it's clear. Spirit, if they do want to change their mind, they've got to be quick. They're running out of time here, going in through the lower tunnels. Brokey holding for it. There's the lineup. Brokey with 3. Oh, Dexter down in the upper tunnels. FaZe, they collapse on them.
Crushed. And it's Mirage all over again. Spirit, they take rounds, they drip them in here and there, but it's FaZe to always break the money, break the hearts, and never let these teams streak together anything. Already a fantastic, oppressive start for FaZe, not scared of getting involved, throwing themselves up middle, Rain fighting catwalking rifle rounds, pushing lower tunnels. You're not going to contain FaZe right now. Not when they're feeling like this. And they know Spirit may have a game plan, man. They may have tricks up their sleeve. But if FaZe cut those sleeves off, Spirit aren't going to be able to show us anything.
One thing that Spirit always have in their back pocket here are these B leans or these B rushes, right? Maybe they don't go right away, but it's very explosive. It's very pacey once they get moving. And I think if FaZe have shown us anything to open this one up, it's that they're prepared for that. They're willing to overstack that B side of the map. They've got faith in the two players holding it, Twist and Rops, Brokey leading mid. And right now, all the openers going the way of FaZe. It's a good start, good look. Chopper's the Eagle, ringing out with one, inspires a bit of hope, but only for a second. He manages to make it over. Oh, but his teammate's not so lucky.
Yeah, this is a rough one for Spirit. Yeah, this is a rough one for Spirit. FaZe will give them a second to relax. Brokey is the only guy fighting here, the only guy needed. Scoped up, down mid, bomb in his sights. Carrigan's activating. They're holding for it, but range game going to favor him. And right now it's only Chopper who's making footy steps right around in middle. Brokey gets a wallbang. Carrigan's closed the net, and Chopper gets collapsed upon again. It's FaZe 4-1. No respect gameplay right now. They don't want it to get close. They don't want it to ease up. They just want to roll over Spirit as quick as they can.
All right, Spirit, this is where they have to show us. You know, they got what it takes. They've got the mentality of a champion.
Oh, baby.
They're going to go back to the tried and tested Chopper B push. Everyone in the tunnels.
It's the perfect round to do it.
Right now, only Twists here. One man. The entire site to hold on to, and a Spirit that are exploding in. Twists up and over,
Ouch.
but dead right away. Over in mid, Rops tries to respond. They're moving in. He's brought it back to even odds, but what does Rops want to do here? He doesn't want to sit on his laurels, doesn't want to let other people fight his battles for him. He's looking to be a hero with the wallbangs. These are so close.
Double orb retake, I don't need to tell you how difficult.
Carrigan in through the tunnels, dead right away. And now with the numbers starting to dwindle, FaZe decide they want no part in it. Chopper, he goes back to what he does best, a little B-pop. And Spirit are in with the second round.
Yeah, this site is his castle. Chopper's the king of it. FaZe, even the save is not guaranteed. Brokey watches Spawn, it's the right read. Quick shot, he's feeling it, man. Brokey, I just called him out, coming into this second map, the quietest guy in the server in that first, but boy, oh boy, does that not seem to repeat itself, not rear its head again. 10 and 2 on the main orb. Rops has even brought out a second still. Surely we're going to have this mid fight, right? CTs don't often peek down these middle doors anymore, but Dex has been going for it so much. Do FaZe want to challenge it, or would they rather smoke nade the cross, get that safe guaranteed path? Dexter looks, and so does Rops. Oh!
Patsy never knew what hit him. Was not ready for that. The disrespect from Rops to go peeking down mid while they're scoped up on the angle. Magic's boosted, way taller than Carrigan's ready for. He's fighting a giant.
This favors Carrigan. If Magic's peaks too deep, that barrel's going to show. Give Carrigan an inch, he'll take a mile. Keeping that conditioning clear. Spirit smoke the B site, making FaZe worry, making them wonder. Flash into middle, all the makings of what FaZe's worst nightmare is. Chopper B hit. But is it just a nightmare, or is it reality? Spirit double back to the tons, bomb in tow as well.
This time, though, it's succinctly different, man. There's a difference here. It's not Rops leaning in middle, it's Twists there instead, and he's going to be able to quickly reroute into the site if needed. Rops can watch that smoke. It's nothing more than a ruse out of Team Spirit. This bomb is poised on the short side. They've still got Magic's boosted. Remember, we commented on that right at the start. He's still over here at long, locked in this fight with Carrigan. This is building to be an A hit. And right now, Brokey and Carrigan are the only defenders here. Rain is
know.
slowly starting to make his way over that smoke.